All right, if there was one hand of the session that I could take back, it probably would be this one. We see a straddle again. We see one player in between calls. So when it gets to me and under the gun, I have King Jack offsuit. Now, face cards are pretty, but when they're not suited, they're not that strong. Instead, I do decide to open to 25. Like, okay, maybe I'll isolate to the blind players who limped. But we do see a call from the loose aggressive player on my left and a call from the airball bluffer on the other end of the table. And then we see an all-in from the big blind. So he limped all in. He limped a straddle and then went all in. This is always strong hands, right? It's $42 for me to call here, so into a $123 pot. So I'm getting pretty good odds, but King Jack offsuit is kind of a trash hand. If I call, it's going to incentivize the other players to call or maybe even squeeze, and I'm going to be out of position with offsuit face cards where a lot of like ace kings got me dominated, a lot of like queen jack could have me dominated, and it's just not necessarily a great spot for me to be in. But I do put in the call, and I do see a call from the player on my left, so this pot is already getting very bloated. I'm going to be multi-way out of position, and then the guy on the other end calls too. So it's a $250 pot. I've got king jack. Oh, I need a killer flop. I need like king jack, right? This has got to go my way, right? Let's hit it. No, queen jack 9. That's not so great. I've got second pair. It's a fairly wet dynamic board. It does check through though, and we see the 8 of spades on the turn. So now any 10 makes a straight. I don't mind checking here again out of position to evaluate. I mean, I've got second pair on a 4-liner to a straight board in a multi-way pot. Am I ever good here? We see the under the gun 1 player on my left bet 75 into a dry side pot. Is he ever bluffing? I mean, what's the bluff that he's running here? Like he you know, it's a 10. I mean, if he's bluffing with like 2 pair, he still has me dominated, right? So player on the other end folds. I don't necessarily mind folding here. I did keep the tape running because I'm going to see a showdown no matter what with the player all in on my right. When we see a blank on the river, the player on my right tables ace 10. So he did spike the straight, and the player on the left box obviously probably had something like a random queen X.